Good morning, everyone. On this Monday, the day of the great total solar eclipse. Now, we're not in the best place for it, but we're going to still talk about it. There's a lot in the forecast that definitely needs to be discussed. And once again, I hope everyone is having a great Monday. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So right now, here's a live look outside. Obviously pretty gloomy and cloudy. Now these cloudy conditions are going to continue throughout the day, unfortunately for us. We're sitting at a current temperature in the upper 70s, a little bit warm to start the day off for sure. Here's a live look at satellite and radar. Once again, there's already those pop-ups of those isolated showers moving throughout the area. We see a lot of that is towards the west of Corpus Christi, but once again, as we continue later throughout the day, later tonight as well, we'll start to see some other of us get a chance to see some rain as well. As far as visibility, we had a lot more dense fog this morning. Things have calmed down just a little bit and picked up in other areas such as Orange Grove. You guys have some reduced visibility right now, 5 here in Corpus Christi and 0.50 over in Sinton. And the visibility that we're dealing with, this has caused the National Weather Service to issue that dense marine fog advisory, and that's going to be ending at till 12. There's still going to be a chance to still see some sea fog throughout the day even after that advisory ends. It just won't be as bad as we're expecting right now. And once again, fog is still going to continue tomorrow as well as you're waking up tomorrow. We'll start to notice areas inland will start to improve later this evening. As you can see, Alice, you guys are already sitting at 12. A lot of areas that are kind of bad right now will get a little bit better as we continue throughout the day, but of course still seeing that winds out of the southeast, keeping moisture temperatures pretty warm here for us. As far as temperatures, once again, afternoon highs only going to reach about the mid 80s. We'll see 84 here in Corpus Christi, sustained winds up to about 20 miles per hour, and gusts will be about 30 miles per hour today. We'll start to notice the winds picking up as that threat for that severe weather threat that we've been talking about, as that gets closer to the coastal bend here for us. But once again, lots of clouds in the forecast. I know today is a total solar eclipse. Visually, things are not looking that bright. Here's going to be our times. We actually have that partial starting here in under an hour. So want to make sure you have that those glasses, that you're prepared and ready to watch depending upon your view. Once again, mostly cloudy conditions for the entire coastal bend. I want to make sure I put that out there. But there will be some breaks and chances to maybe get a glimpse of some sunlight, maybe have a better little bit of a view depending upon where you're at. So you can see kind of more towards the east in Hebronville right here on this map. So it just kind of depends on where you're at when this eclipse is going to start happening. Now we notice at 12, once again, this is around the time when that partial eclipse starts to happen. Still some isolated rain chances in the forecast. Noticing 1:30, this is going to be that max eclipse time that we're been talking about. As you can see, lots of cloud coverage as well, that little bit of gaps of sunlight possible throughout the area, but the clouds that we're going to see, these are mostly these low-level clouds, so they are going to be thicker, even harder to visually be able to see the eclipse happening through that. Now we notice once the eclipse happens, there's probably a chance of seeing temperatures fall just a degree or two, a little bit, as that eclipse swings on through the coastal bend. But shortly after that, that's when we'll really see our afternoon highs. Once again, we're sitting at about 84 here in Corpus Christi, 80 up in Beeville, and 84 over in Hebronville. Still that isolated chance that we're seeing now. We start to see things maybe calming down a little bit this afternoon, and then cranking once again tonight, headed into overnight, pre-dawn Tuesday. This is that chance for that severe risk, more in that marginal risk that we've been talking about. That's when that more so goes into effect for our northwestern county. So we're talking George West, Beeville, Freer, Orange Grove, and not just us. If you're traveling for the eclipse, really want to make sure you're tuning into our sister stations. So that's Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, wherever you're located at. Majority of the Lone Star State is going to be under some type of severe risk today, especially tonight. We see the risk today is more so going to be our northwestern counties, so you guys can expect wind gusts probably around 40 miles per hour, hail no greater than 1 inch, and a very low tornado risk. But tomorrow night, that's really when a lot of us have that greater chance of seeing a little bit more severe weather in the area. So Georgia, West Beeville, you guys will turn it up a notch and start to get into more of that slight category, whereas we down here in Corpus Christi and below will kind of stay marginal. Either way, still going to be a severe risk. Want to make sure you're staying safe. If you're heading out, have that jacket, have that umbrella, and preparing yourself. And this is going to be Tuesday night headed into Wednesday morning. Behind that, this is all going to be associated with the front. So right now, that stationary front just sitting just south of Dallas, just up in the North Texas area. We have two low pressure systems. One is more towards the west of us. So that's what's sitting right now, driving in that rain chance, as well as that low pressure just north of us. We see that by this morning, once again, there's that chance of seeing showers really starting to increase along the coastal bend. And then by Tuesday evening, heading into Wednesday morning, that's when this stationary front is going to line up as our next cold front. And that's going to be our greatest chance of seeing more of those severe thunderstorms and showers that we've been talking about. Once that passes on through, expecting that to come in by pre-dawn Wednesday. So by the time you're having lunch on Wednesday, sunny skies will have returned and strong winds as well. And high pressure is going to build in right on behind that. So we'll still have winds out of the northwest, drier air, sunny skies. It's going to feel nice. As far as temperature wise, wind gusts, things are going to start to get even gustier Wednesday. We'll see gusts up to about 45 miles per hour. So it's going to be breezy. So ladies, want to make sure you have that hair tied up. Maybe not the best day to grill, or if you do really want to keep a close eye on that, fires can spread pretty quickly with that. Dew point also going to be a little bit lower Wednesday and Thursday, as well as we have that drier air behind that front. That's also going to allow us to have some more elevated fire weather conditions, especially Wednesday with the stronger winds behind that. So we're really going to be paying attention to that for any fire concerns with the lower dew points and lower humidity that we're going to have in the forecast by then. But overall, Wednesday is still going to be nice, just going to be a bit breezy and have some other things to watch out for, maybe even see some warnings get issued on the water. Temperature wise, not really going to notice a big difference between our afternoon high temperatures, more so focusing on the morning low temperatures. We're going to see that go from Wednesday in the mid 60s to about upper 50s Thursday. So for me, that's definitely time to pull the jackets back out. I already have a jacket now, but even more so after the front, want to go ahead and pull that back out. It'll be a little bit cool to start your mornings, but things will warm back up in the afternoons. We'll see 80s once again on the forecast. And for those of you that are tuning in, that live in the coastal bend, will be coming back, are traveling. Once again, the entire Lone Star State is going to be dealing with some showers, some thunderstorms, cloudy conditions. We want to make sure that you're tuning in and deciding, what's the best day, the safest day. Make sure you're staying safe, returning back home from watching the celestial event. As far as marine forecast, once again today, choppy conditions on the bay, low rip current risk. Probably will see this increase by Wednesday as those strong winds come in behind that front, that drier air. UV index still very high, so if you are heading out, probably want to still have that sunscreen on standby. And we're going to pay attention to this 7-day forecast really quick. You see afternoon highs, once again, well above the average high this time of year each single day. It's going to be pretty warm. Want to make sure we have that understood. But Thursday is looking like the best day for me personally. Winds won't be as strong. It'll still be pretty dry. So comfortability-wise, it'll still feel pretty comfortable. Temperatures will still be in about the low to mid 80s on Thursday. And then the rain chances that we have tonight, also tomorrow night as well, into Wednesday morning, behind that front is when we see the sun come out. So majority of the day Wednesday will be sunny. We're going to start off a little bit rough, a little bit wet for sure. And then after Friday, once that front is really settled in, start to see humidity really return into South Texas by the weekend. So it'll be warm, but we're not talking severe weather or anything like that by then. Definitely more cloud coverage moving into the forecast here for us. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of the comments. Yeah, so a lot of people, this solar eclipse is kind of important to a lot of people because obviously it's a total solar eclipse. Yes, it happens every 20 years, but as far as the path that it goes, it's not the same path every time it goes. So I think the last time it happened in Texas was about 1950. I can't remember exactly. I know it's been quite some time for us to see this. So it doesn't happen in the same path every time. So that's why, you know, people are really excited to see this, and it's such a big deal, obviously, here in the Lone Star State. But yes, the next one will happen in the next 20 years, and I believe that's going to go towards California. So we won't be included in that one. And yes, I know we're all needing rain. I know you said sharing is caring with the rain. Yeah, we're all needing rain. So yeah, rain is definitely on the way. I'm probably going to go back and look at that live radar again if you guys want to see where the showers are still, if you didn't get a chance to see that. But once again, it's going to be a wet start to the week today and tomorrow. But hey, like you said, at least we're getting some rain. And this being a no watering week, kind of timing wise, not too bad for that, of course. So let's go ahead and see. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So here's a live look at that satellite radar. Those showers moving through Kingsville right now, Alice, Orange Grove, Mathis, Beeville, George West, kind of almost a narrow path exactly, just towards the west of 77. So yeah, if you're not catching any showers right now, don't want to count it all as lost. Probably want to still have that rain jacket, that umbrella in the car. Rain chances can and will crank up, especially as we head into tonight and especially tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. So want to keep that in mind. But as far as rain totals, not really talking large amounts. Here in Corpus Christi, expecting close to 1/4 of an inch, and even as you get higher, closer to George West, Beeville, just under half of an inch is what I meant to say. So yeah, not talking any great amounts of rain, and even with that severe weather threat, I know it's seeming severe, it kind of seems a little bit scary, but we're really going to be in that category because our winds are so strong, and we have that chance to see hail as that low pressure kind of sinks a little bit further south from, you know, North Texas. So yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you guys have no other questions, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Really want to make sure everyone stays safe. We do have more information or more detailed information if you want to know about the eclipse, or even if you have a family member or someone else you want to find out, you know, the timing for their city. We have that information on our website at KYTV.com/weather, where you can find the full write-up of today, as well as more information into the eclipse, and even comparing last year's eclipse as well, the annular solar eclipse. You can compare that one compared to what we'll see today. So yeah, we're gonna get started and have that live broadcast in just under an hour. So yeah, if you want to tune in, you know where to find us. And thanks you guys so much. Hope everyone has a great day. You enjoy the great American solar eclipse, and stay safe, especially during that severe weather threat that we're going to have tonight and tomorrow night as well. All right, thanks guys, bye.